Hi Virgo, I hope you are having an amazing Happy New Year's or time leading up to the new year 2020. My name is Tiana and welcome to my channel Inspired by Ease. We're going to kick it off with an animal card. How are you wanting to present today? And wow, those just flew out. I don't know if I'll do all of these, but okay, we can do it. We can do it. Wow, Virgo. Okay, the thing that I was just gonna say really quick, just have to say it, is that my readings are general. My readings aren't date specific, and you can swap around the characters. So, might be talking directly to you or directly to the cross watcher. Okay, so Virgo, okay, we have two characters here, obviously, and one is a peacock moth, and the other is a cheetah scorpion. I'm actually going to use my pendulum because I'm actually not quite sure how you are presenting. So this is Virgo. Okay, actually, surprisingly, you are presenting as double fire this week. And as you might know, you are an earth sign. So, wow, something has prompted you into lots of action. And I actually want to say that you are prompted. You might be in some kind of situation where you have two choices in a way to act, to either run or to sting or to defend your land or defend something or to react back or respond back or something to that effect. So yeah, something is has initiated some kind of reaction within you. Fire is all about action. Okay, so could this be the person that is making you react this way? Perhaps. Okay, so we have a peacock moth here, presenting from the air group. So we have double air. We have double fire, double air. So this could either be really good or really bad. Okay. So peacock to me can be one of two things. Either a really brilliant person or a really unhinged, unstable person. And since they're presenting double air, I'm leaning more on that they're more unhinged and unstable in the mind in some way. And with the moth to me represents very childlike and naive kind of qualities. So yeah, I don't know if this person is a lot younger than you or they're just really immature, because if you're 8 years old and you're acting this way, it's perfectly normal. But if you're 35 and acting this way, then you're immature. So yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I want to hold them up this way because it's you're just wanting to get out of there, but they're totally focused on you. So you either want to get out of there or you want to sting them, or I don't know about sting them, but just state your boundaries. Yeah, you either want to leave or defend yourself or protect yourself. So with this peacock, you're a very classy sign, Virgo. At least that's how I think of you. So you're a very classy, down to earth, of course, sign, and you like structure, and you like, usually Virgos are either very, very organized or not at all. But I do think that Virgos have, perfectionistic qualities usually. They might not be physically organized, but they have certain standards. You guys have certain standards, and you're the Virgin, and it's all about embracing imperfections. It's like a very like self-loving kind of journey that you guys go on, in my opinion. And so this person is basically presenting as the opposite of what you value, of the qualities that you value and that you look for. So, this person isn't classy, might be a bit tacky, or like not tactful in their way of communicating with you or relating to you, and they're not grounded at all. They're not grounded at all, and I'm personally feeling off of this card that this is a very obsessive person, but not in a healthy way, and has it's like one of those people that are like so inept that they don't know that they're inept, and I'm just getting delusional off of them, really. And yeah, you're just wanting to either like get the hell out of there, and if they like continue to follow you, you're just gonna be like, no. This ain't working. So this is a very interesting dynamic. We're gonna ask the fairies to see what they have to say about this dynamic. Okay, yeah, you're really needing to be grounded and to have that emotional nourishment, for sure. With Las Guna and Fire of the Waters, this person is not emotionally nourishing. It's like all up in the mind. It's like maybe just talk, like talking at you rather than like connecting with you. And so yeah, this person seems to really lack that emotional, heart-centered connection. And with the yellow and the green, I want to say that they have a very unhealthy heart chakra and solar plexus. So I want to say that they don't, people who are like very socially aware and can like pick up on social cues and know when they're like crossing a boundary, like this person has no awareness of that. That's really what I'm feeling, and they're just kind of like off the wall, and maybe even a bit theatrical, but it's like they're not connected to this world or to other people. Like if they are, like, I'm just imagining a person like singing and dancing, and other people are like not enjoying it, but they're so unaware of it that they just continue to sing and dance, in not a wonderful way, I might add. So yeah, it's just like they're like not aware. They're like not aware at all. They're just, yeah, this seems like a very narcissistic kind of personality, very unhealthy, but very one that doesn't respect your boundaries at all, is just like in a completely different reality. And is very like needy, very clingy, they're very starved in a lot of ways. That's what I'm getting, which is why they haven't been emotionally nourishing. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's see what else we can get. We have Arvel the parrot. So I'm getting that they have not been listening. Everything that we've been saying, like they have not been listening to you. And so this is why you're kind of like at a crossroads with them. You have to run away, or you have to like literally be like, I do not want to be with you, kind of thing, for them to like really get it. And it's like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to hurt them. You don't want to do that. But it's like, yeah, like, they want to be with you for like really selfish reasons. Like they don't want to be with you because of you, because you're wonderful. They want to be with you to like fill the void within them. Everything that they're doing is like trying to fill this void within them. And I think that they think that they're pretty, or like I don't know, there's something about like they think that they're something that they're not. Like they're like really ultra like arrogant or confident or cocky about some kind of quality or some kind of skill that they have, when really they aren't good at all. So yeah, this is, you're just really wanting to, I'm sorry I'm laughing because this is not funny. This is not funny, and then I just laugh. I'm sorry, Virgo. Just as a reader, this is quite interesting with these animals, but I have been there before. So many other people have been there before. And it's like this kind of character, they make it so you either have to, this person, this is like just what I'm intuitively getting. Their biggest wound is being rejected. And to the point where they feel like they have to like recreate people rejecting them. But you don't want to reject them, but they like so badly need people to reject them so that they can be like, my parents did love me because they were right about me. Or I don't know, there's some kind of like subconscious pattern within them that they're just like trying to like replay some kind of like horrible wound that happened in their childhood of being rejected or being told that they are no good or whatever. And it's like really not in your nature to be cruel, Virgo, but it's like they're like pigeonholing you into either like two decisions, because this person is like very suffocating. Even though this is presenting from the air group, fire needs air to sustain itself. But it's like they're like sucking all the air, all the life force out of you, and it's like, I hope this is making sense, but like they're basically suffocating you into proving to them something that like isn't even like real about them, but they're like, no, tell me I'm awful. Like this is what their subconscious is saying, like, tell me I suck, and tell me all of this stuff so I can just like know that my parents really love me. I don't know, it's like some like weird thing that they're like completely unconscious of. Like, this is a person in a whole lot of denial, and can't listen, can't see, is just very, very inept. Okay, so Virgo, I've been here before with this kind of person, and it is not fun. And you're right. You either have to go far away, you either have to just like block them, just everything. There might be a little sliver in you that feels very sorry for this person, that you still have a little bit, maybe, for some Virgos, still have a little bit of compassion for this type of character, but you can't help them. You can't help them, and that's just something that you have to accept, because they're gonna see it when they want to see it. And so oftentimes with narcissistic personalities, okay, here we go. Just have to say this. With narcissistic personalities, the thing that is going to heal a non-narcissist person is going to be the opposite of what's going to heal a narcissist. Usually the narcissist, how do I explain this in a very concise way? Usually it's not until the narcissist is completely, this is just like my personal opinion, is completely isolated and alone because they've just pushed everyone away, or, whatever. They're never like in enough pain, really. They're never in enough pain to have that awakening, to see, to pull out of their subjective reality and their subjective perception of reality. And so I think it is my humble opinion that narcissists actually need that time of autonomy, need that, but narcissists aren't usually like very needy or clingy. I mean, they are and they aren't. So this is either a person that is like a narcissist and like very codependent, very, very codependent. But both the narcissist and the codependent it is a learned way to relate to people, and it is both a very selfish state of being. Codependents usually think, oh, I'm the codependent, I'm so much better than the narcissist. But both are very kind of coming from a selfish place, and we all have both polarities inside of us. And so it is from that place of viewing both ways of relating to people is to come up with a third way to relate to people that is healthy. So what I'm trying to say is that, of course, I don't really feel like I have to say this, but Spirit is kind of pushing me to say it, is that what's going to help this person the most is, this is so difficult. This is so difficult. Is to have experiences that are actually painful enough that are going to cause them to awaken and pop out of that reality, pop out of that denial. It has to get so bad, or bad enough for them to see it. It doesn't have to be that way, but for this kind of character. That's how I strongly feel. So you're actually doing them a service by going. You really are, Virgo. You really are. You're doing them a service by going so that they stop trying to look outside of themselves and go within and start to develop that relationship with themselves so that they can actually develop more empathy. This person does not have a whole lot of empathy because they might portray themselves as that way, but they don't. This is what I call a very consumerist mentality, kind of Dracula energy vampire kind of mentality, and a person that can easily see other people as objects. So this is a very difficult message to share, but it is definitely needing to be said that you are completely right to leave, and it's actually going to be the most loving thing that you can do for this person. Not that you need to. You don't need to, you should do whatever is healthiest and best for you. But also what's healthiest and best for you is going to be healthiest and best for the other person involved. So if there is that sliver inside of you where you're like, I really do care about this person and I really don't want to hurt them, you're not going to hurt them by leaving. Maybe initially, but you're actually going to be doing them a service. I hope that makes sense. That was difficult. Okay, so yeah, as soon as you make this decision to block communication, to leave, to go, to, do what is best for you, Virgo. Because, I think as much as you want to, there's a lot of anger on your side because of all the boundaries that they completely violated, and your anger is completely justified and valid. And that don't give them the satisfaction by reacting in that way. It's going to fuel them and nourish them, really, unfortunately. There are some people who will antagonize you. There are some people out there that will just trigger you into a state of anger where you might not be an angry person and you just aren't that way, but this person can trigger you into so much anger where you just say something that you would never say to another person, but you say it to them and they're just like, yes, I won type thing. So yeah, this is this is what I call a narcissistic supply. So don't give them that satisfaction. You're so much better than that, Virgo. Just go. Just be your classy, sophisticated self, and do you, boo. Just do what's good for you. And after you make this decision, they're gonna go bye-bye, and the singer of the chalice. So this is complete emotional fulfillment, complete relief, complete cleansing of your aura. Your chalice will be sparkling. So this is just amazing. So you're going to make the perfect choice. You're making the perfect choice by leaving, and you're going to be cleansed and purified, and your heart most importantly in your heart and mind, I feel, is going to be nourished and cleansed, and all of this energy is going to be washed away. And I'm also picking up on some self-forgiveness here, Virgo. You don't need to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is just a natural byproduct of healing anyway, but you really didn't do anything wrong. If they were violating your boundaries and crossing lines, then you sticking up for yourself is good. And anger is good. It protects us in a lot of ways. And as long as you know how to express your anger in healthy ways, then, that's all great. So yeah, a lot of waters are coming in soon, very soon, Virgo, to nourish you, to cleanse you, to purify you, and fill you back up. And you're gonna come back into your earthly element again and feel grounded and feel peace and feel reconnected to the earth and feel that harmony once again. And so yeah, I'm just going to see if there's any advice that Spirit has for you, any remaining advice that Spirit has for you with the Oracle deck. Oh, this is perfect. So you got serendipity. So I think after you leave, you're just going to enter the gates of paradise, and you're gonna start to see the magic again. And oh, Virgo, I feel like this whole experience made you feel like hated by the universe, like so unlucky and all of this, but really you are so lucky. We have this 4-leaf clover here, and so I think you're going to start noticing the synchronicities and everything, and things will just start lining up, and maybe you'll start seeing like double digits and all of these types of things, and like it's just, you'll just start to tune back as you ground yourself and clear all of this and cleanse all of this. Like it's just gonna start to get magical again, and you're gonna be like more childlike and playful and creative, and yeah, you're just going to remember really actually how blessed you are and how lucky you are and how loved you are. So don't let this like one bad experience meaning can be like with Teal Swan's video, meaning is the self-destruct button. So really be careful about like what kind of meaning you're applying to this whole situation with this person. And remember that you are lucky and that you are loved and you are blessed. And time for a nap. Yes. Virgo is definitely in need of a nap after this, for sure. So yes. Do take a nice bath, read, listen to soothing music, go for a walk, do all of those self-loving, self-pampering things, and just allow yourself to rest and recuperate. Don't force yourself to work, to do things that maybe you don't need to do. Ask other people for assistance while you're recuperating from all of this. Have someone make you your favorite meal, a nice warm meal, I was gonna say. But for you, it might be ice cream, or who knows. So yeah, just time for a nap. Just take it easy for a while, Virgo. And final card, you will feel peace again. Peace at last. Yes, so peace is on the way. If it hasn't reached you yet, you will feel peace again. And And yeah, I hope that this was of value to you, Virgo. Know that you are never ever alone, even in your darkest of moments. Never ever. You are so, so loved, and always be kind to yourself. Be kind to others when possible. And I love you so much. Big kiss. Bye.